right, what's going on, everyone? This is Courtney Rollins with the Life and Transitions Experts YouTube channel and Facebook group. I also own and operator of the State Pro Service, where I'm working with North American Senior Benefits, where we help folks with their life insurance, with their some of the biggest needs, some of the biggest transitions are when people are departing, and how we make sure we take care of those who are left behind. Today, I have with me a recurring awesome. Uh, I wouldn't even say guest because dude, brother man is just an amazing guy who actually brought me into the field. My in and up, when I say in and up, the guy that I report directly to, so full of wisdom, the man, the myth, the legend, AJ Ridout. What's up, AJ?
What's up, man? Good morning.
And this is a little different, man, because me and AJ and Trang, another colleague of mine, we, just like Kobe, you got to be in the gym, you got to practice craft. So every day after our training with the rest of the team, we actually hop on for about 15, 20, sometimes 30 minutes and role play different scenarios. So I thought that we've done it before in the past. I'm just going to hit record and we're just going to pretend like you're not here and you can just listen in on some of the scenarios and situations we go over, and hopefully it'll help you get better. If you see any tips or have ideas for us to get even better, please share them in the comments or DM me, and we'd love to know that. But let's just rock, man. All right, cool. Yeah, so today we're talking about. I know Chris was talking so much about Vault and creating a sense of urgency, and so I would like to go into that. Well, not necessarily create a sense of urgency, but how do you get people to feel connected to you, and how do you also use that in the process to learn information, gain information? So I'm just going to go over step four in our process, man, where we talk about life insurance, and I'm going to just ask you questions about. I'm assuming that you have a product and ask you, I have a policy and ask you about it. Okay, AJ?
Yes, sir.
All right, all
Let's
right,
roll.
all right. Let's roll. Okay, all right. So AJ, what's more important than the name of the company that you're with is the actual type of insurance you have. It remind me, you did mention you had an insurance. Now, what's the name of your the insurance you're with?
Oh, it's Globe.
Oh,
Yeah, Globe.
got you. Yeah, see, yeah, you see, Globe, we do a lot of work with Globe. A lot of folks really enjoy, appreciate Globe. Let me ask you, AJ, though, what was it about Globe that you like? What's it about your current policy you like?
I mean, it was easy to get. They just mailed me a little form in the mail. I sent it off. I mail them a money order every quarter,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot of insurance for a really cheap amount.
Oh,
So,
cool.
I
Okay,
mean,
sweet.
those yeah, that was why I got it, man. Cheap, a lot of insurance, and I can mail it in every quarter.
Cheap, a lot of insurance, and you can mail it in every quarter. You said it was easy to get. What when you say easy to get, what that look like? What that look like when you
Oh
got it?
man, like I didn't have to deal with nobody. Man, it was just a form I
Yeah.
filled out. That was it. And it was like I don't
Yeah.
even there was no questions. I just put my personal information on there and sent them a check.
Oh heck yeah. Oh, so you like the process was pretty smooth, man. That helpful. I got you.
Yeah. I mean, it took a while for me to get my policy. I had to call them a couple times for that, and
Okay.
I forgot my dang premium 1 month, and they sent me like a lapse notice, so I had to mail in for 6 months. But we
Okay.
made it happen. It's my life insurance.
Got you. Yeah. At least you're staying on top of it, man. They're giving you plenty of information. So, helping you make sure you stay on top of that. And who is this designed to protect? Is this money going to, is it your wife, or who do you have this going to protect?
Yeah, man. My wife and my kids.
Okay.
But
All right.
she's my beneficiary.
Okay. Got
I
you.
just got it
And
so they didn't have to worry about a bill. And
all
if
right.
there's a little bit left over, there better be. There
All
better be some
right.
left over. They'd be
I
all
got you.
right.
So, all right. So what do you remember the face amount that you have? How much is it for? Do you remember?
Man, I think it's like 80,000 or something like that, but I can't
Okay.
remember, man. It's been
Yeah, no worries.
it's it's been uh it's been a while.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
Three
no
or four
worries. Well,
years.
that's one of the things we do here today. If we need to, we'll just take a look before I leave. We'll make sure you have an update on your policy. Make sure you know when it doesn't expire. Make sure the premium doesn't increase. We're also going to just check for you to see if there's any free insurance inside there or any upgrades that you're available that's afforded to you. So we'll take care of that. But yeah, it's just always good to know what was on people's mind and why they valued insurance and all. So I appreciate you sharing this. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you value not only the process, how easy it was to get the policy, but you also value that it's going to. I mean, it sounds like 80,000 is going to be a little more than enough for you to take care of your needs and have something left over. Is that right, AJ?
Yeah, that's if it's been 3 or 4 years, I think that's pretty sure that's what it is. It could be that or 100,000. It's a lot.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Okay.
I pay like 220 a quarter. I think it is. Yeah,
Gotcha.
about 220 a quarter.
Oh, 220. Okay, I got you. Okay. Well, next step is just for me to go over the different types of insurance that is available for folks. And so, AJ, right here, I'm showing my screen. There's three types: term, whole life, and universal. And if anybody tells you one's better than the other, AJ, without knowing your situation, I'd have raised a little eyebrow. I mean, because all of these work depending on what you need, right? It's like braces, right? The guy with braces don't want braces; they want straight teeth, right? Right, right. So, and then I
That's
go into
right.
explaining the different types. And then I would then when I come back, I'm breaking role play. When I come back to the to talk to him, I guess I'll jump in right here and say, all right, like I said, AJ. So yeah, I went over the four different types. All right, like I said, AJ, what we're gonna do now is just let me call my connection at Globe. See if we can get on the phone. We're just going to check and see again. Make sure your premium doesn't go up. Make sure you know about all the upgrades you have in 2026 because a lot of these are use it or lose it. What I mean is that it doesn't transfer to your beneficiary. And also, we're just going to make sure, yeah, just that we'll get a copy of the policy over to you because it sounds like you said you don't necessarily know where it is. All right, so
Yeah, that's
and then
what
I'll
I
just
was going to
dial.
ask, man. I don't have the policy or nothing. So,
Yeah, yeah, guys. Yeah, most people work with usually don't have it, so we'll ask them to send you a summary or a copy and get an extra copy you can get to your wife so she knows where it is. All right, and then I would go through that, call up, and then I'm connecting. Then when I do talk about show him all the stuff he has in there, it depends on what that is. Then I would connect definitely to uh there's no health no, it's a simple no, there's gonna be no health exams, no blood tests. So this is going directly to you. And also, when that time does come, AJ, your family's getting this within 24, 48 hours. This isn't like one on TV or you have to call in. Also, don't worry about, you can put your pocketbook, I mean, your wallet away. You can put your wallet away, man, because I don't take payments. Our job is just to find the best coverage based on what you need. And if we want to transfer, we can transfer it over and we'll just let them know. Oh, actually, this is really cool, AJ. We'll just connect it to your bank so that way you don't have to worry about every 4 months, did I make the payment? Did I not? It'll just automatically, the bank will automatically authorize them to pay the carrier. All right, so let's take a look. All right,
cool.
cool. What you think, brother?
Yeah, I think you were hitting some good points there. So one area, I mean, the flow was great. And just for like teaching purposes, you could do
Mhm.
this one or two ways. You could do what Courtney did, very nonchalant, conversational, just a dialogue, found out who I had insurance with first and kind of dove into that a little bit. And then he educated me on the types. You can educate on the types and then find out what they have too.
Yeah.
Those are,
Mhm.
you can flip flop that. One question that I would do just to create a little bit more buy in or see what they think about the different types is hey, over these
Mhm.
three different types of insurance that we just went
Right.
over, which one of these is probably the safest for you and your family given what you're trying to accomplish? And that question right there lets you know, not like, do they really understand the differences and which one
Okay.
is it? And depending on their situation, their age, they'll let you know. Let's say they say whole life. The next follow up question is going to be, man, that sounds great. A lot of people in your shoes would say the same thing. Let me just ask you this. I guess what about whole life is makes you feel safe? And
And
have them describe back to you the benefits of why they feel like whole life is a safe fit for them.
man, you
Now,
just did
when
a
I
lot.
get their insurance company on the phone, if it's whole life, man, I like, dude, you made a great decision. You did a great job.
Yeah.
If it's anything other than whole life, now we got it. Now we can start creating that gap. Now there's going to be a pain point, a little bit of a friction point because hey, you feel like
Mhm.
whole life is the best. Dang, it's this
Right.
glow plan is term. Did
Right.
did uh did they go over that with you? That kind of thing. And like you
I
said,
think
you
that's
you
why it
had
might
mentioned
be.
whole life. It's
I appreciate that, man. I think appreciate you saying that. What's up, Train? Train jumped in. What's going on? But I think it's got to
Good
be.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. I think what's so great about what you said, and I think hearing that it may be better to ask them about what they like about the. I don't know. I guess the position of it doesn't matter as much, but I love how in the education you're trying to be as neutral as possible, but you're also giving the pluses and minuses of term. You're giving I mean, I guess the pluses and minuses of whole life and universal. I used to describe term as if insurance, whole life is that peace of mind, and universal is flexibility with tax saving advantages. But
Right.
which one sounds most safe for your family? Then you said, AJ, you said, because I was doing the wrong thing. I kept on saying after that, why? It's not why, it's what about the whole life? What about
Yeah,
what you said you like? So I
you can
appreciate that
ask
nuance.
why, Courtney. You can ask why here. Some people they could take offense to the why or feel
Yeah,
like they're being interrogated at that point. Why questions are really good when you're trying to bring out emotion,
yeah,
not just logic.
yeah,
Like right here, I want to logically know,
right,
like, did they get this? Like, if they told me that their purpose is for end of life expenses and they got an if insurance, well, Courtney, I mean,
right,
do you know the day you're going to die? No,
right,
man, if
right.
we did, dude, Courtney, we don't wait the day before to get it. Right. So if insurance doesn't fit the bill. So I 100% agree with you. This is where you become the professional and the doctor frame kicks in. It's like, hey, like professionally, that's what I would recommend. The same thing. And
Appreciate it.
exactly what you said, what made it powerful for you and why you liked it.
Yeah.
That's exactly, I mean, those are facts, brother. So
And
you're
that's
right
literally
on
our
the same
job. So,
page. So let's make sure what you
right.
have is what you need and what you said is the best fit for you and your family. Ring, ring, ring
Yeah,
with
that's
glow.
awesome. We literally help them make the decision. We're not manipulating or anything, but just pulling out the key points that they're talking about. They're closing themselves. Another thing you did, AJ, that I want to just note that somebody listening might, or if I listen back, I want to point to is how you socially I forget the term for it, but you confirmed them and gave them like social cred. That's not the exact term, but I'll give the phrase and you'll understand. When you said, "Oh, a lot of people in your same situation feel the same way." A lot of people say that, so now they're feeling affirmed by that group. The other people are also thinking that that's a bias that we just want to leverage because people feel more comfortable with things that seem safe. And if they're doing it, other people doing it, that's great. I just wanted to point that out, man. That was cool.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Hey, Trang, we were recording. We're about to post this on YouTube for the channel. I needed to get some good stuff out there to folks. So I just want to let you know you are being recorded. But you want to jump in and role
Hi,
play?
YouTube. Yeah, are we role playing the education part?
Well, I picked up on that because of what Chris was doing at 9:30. But if you want to do an approach or if you want to do how you go into your presentation or your education, you can, whatever aspect you want. All right,
Yeah, yeah, I would like to practice that too. So whenever I go into transitioning to the education part, I would ask them, oh, like on the page with the carriers, I would ask them, oh, what's more important than well, before that, I would ask, oh, what kind of made you
all right, I was
send
gonna
that
say right
card
there.
back
All
in?
right, wait a second, I'm the client. So go ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask me, and I'm the client.
Yeah, yeah. When you sent that card back, so it sounds like you're good on your living benefit side.
Hmm.
When you sent that card back, was that for you or for someone else?
Oh, I don't know. They just kept on sending me stuff, and I figured I'd send something back in.
Okay. Was that for you or for someone else in final
I,
expenses? Because
well,
we already went over like the transition stuff like that.
yeah,
Like we already
that was
reviewed
me.
all that.
That's my name on it, so that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Okay. So it's for you. When I would ask, let's was it for you or for someone else? And then
I think you
hold on, can we do it
transitioned.
again?
Yeah, no problem, no problem. That's why we're here. That's what's exactly why we're here. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. So you just did the benefits. All right, you did the benefits. You gave me the cards. I'll be like, oh yeah, thank you. Oh, this will be useful. Okay, I'll keep that. I just did the dental. Okay, I'll keep that. Thank you. All right, this will be
Yeah.
useful. All right.
Yeah. So the last thing we do is the most important. So where we help folks save the most amount of money is with their final expense
Mhm.
discounts, final expense programs. Now, when you said that card in, was that for you or for someone else?
I mean, well, it was for me. Um, yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned you had already had something. Uh, did something? What made you
Well,
feel like maybe
I had
you
some on my job
wanted to
years
look more
ago.
into it?
I had
Okay.
something on my job years ago. I thought I still had it. I just left Duke Health, and I guess it was supposed to be able to come with me and all, but I just don't know if it's enough. I don't want to, sit around
Oh,
with
hold on.
Clarissa.
You said it was supposed to come with you, so did it not
I mean,
come with you? They didn't let you keep it?
I mean, I do have it. I'm saying, yeah, I still have it. It's just, I mean, it just ain't that the amount. I don't know the name of it, but the amount went down. It is not the same as it was when I was working for them. So yeah, but I
And when
just,
you said it went down, how do you mean? What was it? What was it before? How do you mean by that?
I can't remember. I just know it was something they gave to us. It was super cheap. When I left, they said I could keep it, but when I had to keep it, I had different prices, and the price was super high to keep it at what it was, and I don't really remember what it is now. That's why I was just trying to
Okay.
see if there's something I can get for Carice that ain't gonna have them
Okay, so
passing
you're
buckets.
looking to possibly increase your total amount of coverage. Now, when you first, what are you most concerned with it covering should anything happen to you?
Oh, I like that question. I just don't want her. I've seen people. I just don't want to. I just don't want. Like I had a cousin a couple years ago, and everybody doing the GoFundmes on Facebook. That's embarrassing, man. I just don't want that to happen. And I know I got some with the job, just not as much. And that should be enough to cremate me. I need to find the stuff there, but there's more than just burning the guy up. She gonna need some more stuff than that.
And would that money be left behind to your
Yeah,
wife?
yeah,
Your
Clarice.
wife would be the one? Clarice? Okay, so if anything happens to you, then, you know, Clarice would be the one going down to the funeral home, kind of sitting down with the funeral director and planning and paying for
Right,
everything, right?
right,
Okay.
right.
Are you aware of how much the cost of cremation is nowadays?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I know the cremation should be good to go with. I mean, I don't even know how much is in the work policy was, but it should be enough. It shouldn't be enough to I, it shouldn't be that much. I know it's about 3,000, 5,000, something like that they were trying to put together for my cousin, and he was cremated, but that was a couple years ago.
Okay. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. Now, like about 2 years, 2, 3 years ago when we go into the grocery store, you know how the price of eggs back then versus now is pretty much doubled, right?
Yeah, Egg's crazy. Hell yeah, shit.
Yeah. And so, and you're only 50 something. I'm assuming you're gonna live for a long time. Now, in 10 years, do you think the funeral home would charge Clarice what they're charging today, or do you think that'll double?
I'm saying that's why that I mean I know it's gonna be more. That's why I'm trying to see what what
So
what
you're,
more would look like.
yeah, you're very smart for even thinking about this.
Hmm.
You'd be surprised because most people don't even think about looking into any of this until it's too late. So, you're
Yeah,
very smart. She's very
yeah.
lucky to have you. Okay. Now, you said you had something already. How do you feel about you mentioned before that it was a plan that went down. Now, what's more important than who you have is what type you have. And me being licensed through the Department of Insurance, I have access to all of the top carriers in the state. So when you got that policy, did they help you understand the differences between like term, whole life? Did they help you understand that?
Uh, Baby, I worked there for 20 some odd years. I just paid it, and they said it would come with
They didn't
me.
they didn't go over it with you,
I mean, they
did
may
they?
have, I don't know. You do different trainings and stuff. I don't know.
That's okay. Now I'm really glad you mentioned that because it's really, really important that we go over this, that you understand the differences so you don't accidentally get something that might not be there for your family when
All
you
right.
need it, right?
All right. Can we
So,
mind if we pause right there? I got a hot 10 o'clock coming up, but I mean, I think there's enough in there to give some feedback and all that stuff. I'll jump. Eight, yeah, Trang, I thought your questioning was really cool, really good. You really put me to the fire. I think you slowed it down more than I thought initially thought was necessary because I was like, oh hell, he got the sale, he's ready to go. But that was really cool. You really made me with those questions paint the picture of like why am I doing this? Why is it so important to me? And all. I just be a little careful with. I mean, I think you can slow walk it like you're doing, and that is an excellent thing. I think there may have been a couple of times where maybe because I was mumbling, bumbling, stumbling, trying to sound like some of the folks I've been in front of, that the listening wasn't. I don't know if it was didn't hear what I said, or if you're really just really milking me, because I think I mentioned my wife's name a couple of times, and then he asked who is this for, and I'm like, well, I'm telling you, I
Worries.
want more insurance. And
Yes.
but you did a great. I mean, I just know the questions, the line of question and the philosophy behind it. And like I told AJ when you weren't on the phone yesterday, your voice is perfect for this. For just you have a soothing voice, and it's going to allow open the door for you to get into so many people's space and help them make a good decision. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. Controlling pace on a conference call is really tough because you don't have that little connection.
Right. So
So you're just kind of going through the process. So, but it's a great thing to keep in mind. Like when they're giving you so many clues, like this is what I want, like boom, just continue to hammer in on that and move. Just the whole concept is to move the conversation forward. But the more questions we ask, it's either probing to get more information or clarification to say, hey, why do they feel this way? So you better understand their situation. And then asking follow-up questions, well, like, what about it makes you feel safe? Those types of things. They're creating buy-in. They're the
yeah,
ones selling themselves. So you were doing a great job.
right,
Like at the end of the day, Courtney's buying more insurance here. So
right. And I wanted to know, it was leading into, the education part where, well, it's really important that we go over that because he mentioned that
nobody
his
has.
policy was going, they decreased it on his policy. His coverage decreased. So I was going into, a group group insurance. I was going to go into, it's really important that we go over this because it's more important than who you have is what type. Now, if they didn't help you understand, you don't want to accidentally get something that might not be there. So, uh, like,
Right. It makes the carrier call so much easier. Like you get that
right.
much ammunition. Hey, let's make sure,
And it
like,
leads right into your question, like whole life, why do you feel like that is safer?
yep.
Why
And
do
you're
you
So
feel like
serving,
that would give you peace of mind?
and
Yeah, like,
and
oh,
even though it's
that
a work,
your work policy, if they,
yeah,
you know, that keep decreasing on you, that amount that you have set aside for Clarice, you know that it's decreasing on you.
Clarice.
Like how do you think your I don't know, like how do you think your wife would feel that you have this policy from work that they're giving you, but it just keeps going down and down and down.
Yeah,
By the time she needs it, what is it going to be at?
yeah, yeah.
Maybe zero. I don't know. Or altogether. It just builds, I guess, more down.
Right. And the line that I
Really.
yeah,
love
more
too,
urgent.
that I hear AJ and use a lot too is, and you didn't necessarily have to say it here, I don't think, because I was literally already saying I just wanted more, but after you hear more information, oh, I get okay, I guess that's probably why you brought me out. That's probably what you were looking. That's probably why you filled this out. And,
Yeah.
almost
Well,
reminding them, yeah,
yeah, you'd be surprised, how a lot of folks don't. A lot of companies don't let people keep their policies
yeah,
after they leave their job.
right.
And
Or
they don't now they
becomes,
have
yeah,
nothing.
right,
But if the fact that you're even looking into this while you still have your
right,
insurance just says that you're a protector. You like to plan before things happen to protect
right.
your wife, right?
Well, well,
So
folks, you guys.
let's get them
No.
on the phone
Yeah, man. Hey,
just to
well, if
double
you're
check.
watching this, you see, I mean, we got wide range, newer agents like myself and Trang to a seasoned veteran like AJ Ridout, and we're still just emphasizing, asking questions. They're literally both in their cars about to jump into a appointment. I'm literally about to get on the phone and talk to someone to help them out right now. So it's a fun thing. If you want to hear more and are interested in learning more about a career, feel free to DM me and we'll hopefully point you in the right direction. Then I'm about to hit this. Like and subscribe, folks. I'm about to get out of the way. Y'all keep shaking babies and kissing hands.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
LITE. Let your light shine. Peace.